There's nothing in here. Everything went through malic on its own.
Really? Are you using natural yeast? Are you bringing it in?
Well, I don't use natural yeast.
All right.
I SO2 that 20 parts per million, kill it.
Yeah.
Then I put my own in the right and control it. About 90% of my grapes are in the fermenter 29 days.
Okay.
I cold soak for 5 days and put Fermate K or another vitamin in it to get the yeast started.
Yeah.
Then I put the yeast in on the 6th or 7th day, and then I ferment about 80 degrees. And if it gets over 85, then I freeze bottles of water and drop it into the cooler fermenter down.
It's a great way to do it. Beats a nitrogen
You'll
sleeve.
find the difference in the wine is fuller. You get a darker color. You get everything Mother Nature intended. You get all them nice flavors, you know.
Yeah.
And if you don't leave it in the fermenter, so many people rush it through it 5 to 7 days, and all they're doing is cooking the wine. I mean, it's just crazy. 105 degrees in the fermenters, that ain't the way it's supposed to be made.
Yeah.
You said you do yours
29 days, 28, 29 days, almost all of it is that long.
Yeah.
Do it real slow and you'll end up with a lot more. A lot more flavor and a lot more. You can drop the acid level down a little bit too, you know, when it's in the fermenter. You got to get rid of some of the fermenter. Barbera is one that's the toughest because it's usually pretty high acid.
Right.
But mine is not high acid because I got a little way I take it out. Put a stave in there. It's got plastic rings in there with holes in there. You put 4 stainless steel screws in each one of them rings, and they just stay in the barrel.
Okay.
And they're good for 3 years that way.
All right. Then you can restate.
Then there's a lot of people that are sending their barrels to California and they're shaving them and they bring them back to you for $250 a barrel.
How much does the staves cost to restave?
The staves are $90.
All right. So you stand on the side over here.
Everybody on the platform, everything is sorted here.
So you sort it, then it slides down.
Slide down and crushed in the fermenter bin right here.
So this is your destemmer up top?
Yeah, this is the there's rollers in here, and here's the impeller, all the stems come out here.
All right. And then
I
with.
designed this whole thing and built it 6 years ago.
That's what happens when you're you start off being a welder, huh?
You ever seen all these people, they punch down their must in the open top fermenter?
Yeah.
Down a full band in 45 seconds with this.
Wow.
You pull the pin and swing it around here, you take the forklift, you got a fermenter bend, you pull it underneath here and raise it up and down 3 times, put it back in the building, you're done with it.
Wow.
And there's holes in here, see, it traps the air in here, so it pushes it down, and once it gets down, the air gets into the top of the cap, and it just foams everything up. It really does a beautiful job. I went to bed one night, and I dreamt this subdivision at 4 o'clock in the morning, I drawed it up. The next day I made it, and it worked beautiful.